School rivalries. And no, I'm not talking about Marvel Rivals, and no, I'm not talking about schools going in head-to-head sports. I mean those personal rivalries. The classmates, the kids in the hallway, the jerks in school who just knew how to get under your skin. The ones that make you want to pull an Omni-Man. I don't know about y'all, but I definitely had my fair share of some in the past. And when I think back on it, 3 types of people come into mind. 3 kinds of rivalries that just stuck with me, even till this day.
To this day.
Before we begin, could you please hit the like and subscribe button? It helps me out, and it's free. So yeah, why not do it? Please, do it.
Just do it!
The first kind of rivalry I want to talk about are the petty ones. See, in 4th grade, there was this girl named Andrea. She was a super annoying Hispanic girl with black hair, and for some reason had a mean look on her face, looking like Majin Vegeta. Now, before I go on with the story, I want to say I'm not disrespecting any Hispanic girls. In fact, I have a story about a specific Latina that I want to talk about in the future, but I'm just roasting this one, so yeah.
Whoa, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
I mean, from the moment we met, we never got along. It didn't matter what I was doing. She would always try to make me look bad or guilty or do something mean just for the fun of it. Literally being Vicky from Fairy Odd Parents. Like one time, we were in the cafeteria, right? I had just gotten my lunch. I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, a few other stuff, and an apple. I sat normally at the end of the lunch table with my 2 friends. Before I sat down to eat, I told them that I had to use the bathroom real quick. I went to the bathroom, did my business, and got out. And I mean, as soon as I got to the lunch table, my apple was gone. I asked my friends where it go, and they told me that Andrea took it. And I'm like,
What?
looking back at it, I'm just like, why? What'd she even get out of stealing my apple? Well, I guess she did get a free apple, but you get the point. Yeah, Andrea was just that kind of petty. But unfortunately, she did way pettier things to me than just stealing an apple. For example, there was a girl named Bailey. She was blonde, had brown eyes. She was one of the prettiest girls in the school. I'm sure every dude had a crush on her in that class, including me. Full snow bunny mind control.
It appears you've been snow bunnied.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
But don't worry, Dr. Umar. Did I ever make a move on Bailey?
Oh, hell no!
You guys know the rules. I see a girl, I wait until the last minute to talk to them, or don't do it at all. That being said, one time on the playground, Andrea decided the best way to ruin my day was to shout out to the entire class that I had a crush on Bailey.
What did I do to deserve this?
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
Which, I mean, again, was technically true, but who would know? Because I never did anything about it, nor did I ever tell anyone. As those fateful words shouted to the entire class, I remember everyone just surrounding me, either laughing or talking absolute trash to me. And I was just super embarrassed. Kids surrounded Bailey as well, and her face just lit up red, and I felt so bad, man. I just wanted the instant transmission out of there so badly, as well as hit Andrea with a
Shut up, bitch!
And funny enough, eventually, I found the reason Andrea acted that way towards me was not because I was black, but because she had a crush on me.
What?
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way.
Which confused the heck out of me. When she told me that, I was just like, yeah, sorry, but no. Just no.
You expect to destroy my world and then think that we're gonna shake hands.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
And after I rejected her, you can guess what happened. She continued to try to make my school life miserable.
Misery, misery, misery. That's what you've chosen. I offered you friendship, and you spat in my face.
Anyway, my next rivalry is with a kid I met in 4th grade. Let's call him Trey. He was a tall black kid who was pretty much your average school jock. He would do average bully stuff like push people around, start fights, get into trouble, yada 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 yada. He wouldn't bully me though. The worst he'd do to me would just make fun of me for a quick second and dip, which didn't bother me too much, I guess. My rivalry started with him when he cussed at my younger brother on the bus and forced him to move seats.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
I wasn't taking the bus at the time, so there was nothing I could do about it. But I knew from that point on, he was an enemy. Anyone who messed with my brother was gonna have to throw hands with me. Yeah, I never did anything about it. Look, we were not in the same class, and I was a shy 5th grader. What was I gonna do? March to his classroom and start talking trash to this kid who was twice my size? No!
Oh, hell no! Hell no!
But fortunately, my mom did get involved, and she got Trey into some serious trouble. Yeah, let's just say he never messed with my brother again. But funny enough, throughout middle school, our rivalry just kind of faded. Trey started becoming a better person, not gonna lie. He wouldn't do his average bully antics, and he would genuinely be nice to everyone, including me. We were both in band class and we talked. He'd even invite me to the lunch table where all the popular kids would sit. And to sum it up, our rivalry kinda just became a friendship. Bro had a full-on Vegeta redemption arc. Now the last rivalry I want to talk about is one of the more serious ones I had. This rivalry took place in 8th grade with this kid named, let's call him Ethan. He was a white, tall guy who not only looked like the first visitor from No I'm Not Human, but also was new to the school. He was a very sarcastic and just straight up rude dude. I'm telling you, it didn't matter what I had on, this man Ethan would always find a way to roast me, like a piece of rotisserie chicken. In the hallway, he'd roast me. In the cafeteria, he'd roast me. In the bathroom, he'd roast me.
Yo, what?
Everybody laughed as he cooked me so much, I looked like Darth Vader from Mustafar. And I couldn't really defend myself either because I didn't know how to roast people like that. This is how I look when I roast.
And that's why your shoes look too black. Boy, hell no.
Anyway, one day I got tired of it, and I attempted to roast him back in the hallway. And yeah, I was not good at roasting. We went from roasting each other to just straight up arguing, and eventually things started to escalate. He started pushing, and I was not just about to let him put hands on me and get away with it. Who do I look like, Yamcha?
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
So I stood my ground and pushed him back. I was like, yo, what's up? What's up? Everyone around us did the classic school move. My math teacher, let's call him Mr. P, came out there and was like, what is going on? Me and Ethan played it cool, told him that nothing happened, and we were just chilling. He obviously wasn't buying it, but he left anyway because there's nothing he could really do. After that, Ethan and I went our separate ways. But eventually me and him started bonding over similar things like shows, games, animes, etc. Later that year, we ended up becoming good friends. Don't get me wrong, he still roasts me like a turkey on Thanksgiving. But sort of like a friendly or playful roasting, if that makes sense. The kind you do with your bros. Anyway, those are my 3 rivalries. Now don't get it twisted, those weren't my only rivalries in school. I have way more. But those were the ones that I just happened to remember at the time and wanted to talk about for this video. And funny how most of these rivalries ended up becoming friendships in the end. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for the video. Hope you all enjoyed. I know this was more of a short one. Trying to do more of these so I can post more. So with that being said, catch you on the next one. I'm out.